who says, how can you tell if the person you're interviewing has fake experience or not a real automation tester? So that is a good question. When I interview, the first thing is, a lot of times, we'll ask for like technical projects where we'll give you a few days. Excuse me. We'll give you a few days to like put together some type of coding project and everything like that. And we'll review the code and give you some feedback and everything like that. But then for me, like in any industry that I've been, I said feedback. We're not that we give you feedback. We'll if we like the project, if we think that it was a good job, then we'll have an actual interview with you where you can talk about the project, why you did it this way, what were your thoughts and everything like that. And it's a technical interview, right? But the way that I've done interviews in the past is I have your resume, and I will mix in technical questions. I'll mix in your resume type questions. And the way that I ask technical questions, right? I'm not just asking you like, okay, what is an interface and what is like some random Java question, right? No, I'm going to ask you specific technical questions related to automation on if you were in this, if you had this, right? This situation, right? How would you handle it through your code or something like that? Or if you had this issue, what would you do? Trying to see how you think to see if what you're saying matches the level that it would be at. I'm and then when I'm going down through the interview through the resume, I'm just things that stand out to me, right? Because if there's nothing on your resume that stands out to me, I'm not gonna interview you. That's just I mean sometimes that's out of my control who gets interviewed, who doesn't get interviewed. But if I'm the one who's like choosing, okay, like when I was choosing, okay, I want to interview this person, I want to interview that person, et cetera, et cetera. I'm going down your resume and I'm like, oh, this I want to hear more about this. I want to hear more about that. So that when I'm talking, so now when we're interviewing, and so asking questions and everything like that, and I'm like, okay, so I see you did this at this company. Can you tell me more about that? And if you start to fumble and you start to stumble and you're not sure, you can't articulate yourself well, because then you say, oh, I did this and that and that. I'm like, oh, okay, and then how did you do this? And they're like, and I'm like, all right, you're out of here. I don't believe you. You might be telling the truth, but I am more inclined not to believe than to believe. You know, I'm a QA tester. We question everything, right? I'm a QA engineer. I question everything, right? So if you start fumbling, I'm like, I don't think so, right? And that's why like I'll ask you a question about what's on the resume, and then based on your answer, I'll find another question for you, and you need to be able to articulate it. And if you start to, I'm like, all right, you're probably, I don't know, it's not good for me. And then you like, oh, sorry to inform you. We're deciding not to move on with you. All right.
If you enjoyed the fascinating information shared in this video and you want more, be sure to hit the subscribe button to Tech Coach Ralph to be notified for new videos.